This is a Beretta ARX100. This is what I call my go-to gun, despite all of its faults. This weapon had lots of potential, and just due to Beretta's bad marketing and bad decisions, it's pretty much dead. We'll just start with the shortcomings of it first. It is a boat. The ergonomics of it are extremely weird. It has no QD attachment points, despite this being a modern weapon. The sling, it has sling attachment points all over. It's got one here, it's got one here, it's got one here on the back of the stock, and it's got one up here that swivels on the barrel. Sadly, the slots for these slings are not very wide, so it's hard to get a lot of different types of slings in it. It is a piston-driven gas system. I don't know the correct term for it. You can kind of see it in there, which in my opinion is superior to the direct impingement system of the AR platform. I've got a Vortex Strike Eagle 1-6 power on a UTG mount. Works out great. The only thing I don't like about the mount is it's not a quick release. There are plenty of videos on YouTube about this weapon. It's 100% ambidextrous. You can change what side your charging handle's on, what side it ejects the casings out of by sticking a bullet in this hole and pushing in. There is a magazine compatibility issue. It uses your Stenag mags, no problem. Gen 2 mags, no problem. Lancer mags, no problem. But the 3rd gen mag pulls, forget it. I hear you can modify them to work, but I'm not even going to bother with it. I'm sure there are other magazines that have issues too. You can pull this lever down here with the bolt locked open and pull the barrel out. Beretta, when they came out with this weapon, promised lots of things and delivered on none. This is the buttstock fully extended. It really could stand to come out another inch, and they promised a fix for that, and they never delivered. They promised caliber conversion units, which never came. I have found 10.5-inch barrels for this thing, but whoop-de-doo. I'm not going to bother with an SBR. There's just too much BS involved. I got these when they first came out, and this had something different here. I added a rail. There's an attachment here for the Italian version of the M203. I think it's called the GLX100 or something. I don't know. I got the rail system from Beretta, and of course they don't give it to you, even though you paid $1,500 for the rifle. That's what I paid for it when it was new. So that was another 25 bucks. But I like it better than what was here. It was really slick. And I've got it around here somewhere, but I ain't worried about it. Trigger pull's really heavy. But what I like about this weapon is I can feed any kind of ammo to it that I choose to, and it will eat it. It doesn't give a shit. Like Honey Badger. I can feed it brass cased, steel cased, whatever. I've never had a problem. Unlike my ARs, with all of my ARs, they have problems with ejection with steel cased ammo. With this, it eats whatever you feed it. I don't have to worry about special springs, special buffers, or whatever that the AR crowd really is all into. I think if your weapon system is so problematic that you have to invest in different spring kits, different buffers, and everything else to get it to function how you need it to. It's not worth having. That's why my ARs get pretty much a steady diet of M193 ball or M855 ball, what they were designed to eat. Sure, people can talk about these wonderful bullets and these 77 grain bullets or whatever, but then they start worrying about twist rates and everything else, I'm not going to worry about it. My guns are not safe queens, and I am not into being the commando of the rifle range. I put my weapons to work. Nothing fancy to see here. This is some Black Hawk 2-point sling, and I just have it wrapped around the stock here and attached up here. And I just pretty much wear it around my neck. You keep it simple and stupid. Got a little strip of Velcro here for when I used to run a certain type of rat tail for a weapon light for this thing, but I don't use it anymore, so I'm probably going to peel that off. But oh yeah, and I rattle canned it. Feels weird taking a weapon at this price point and taking spray paint to it. Also, the factory sights that come on this thing are absolute garbage. I took the Beretta sights off and put some mag pulls on that I caught on sale. I don't know if I'm going to paint the optic and mount to match. Think about getting a stencil kit and adding camouflage. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Feel free to like, share, and comment below.